Welcome dear students. Welcome to the next session of straight lines chapter. So far we have discussed with respect to the introductory part, various forms of equation of a line, and we have considered one theorem, that is distance from a point to a line, correct? So let us continue with respect to another result, that is distance between the two parallel lines. In today's class we are going to derive one formula for the distance between two parallel lines. How to find out distance between the two parallel lines, right? So let us continue with respect to this, that is nothing but distance between two parallel lines. Distance between two parallel lines. Distance between two parallel lines. So let us consider the diagram. We are going to consider two parallel lines. Let us consider the xy plane, xo x dash axis and yo y dash axis. And let us consider the two lines in this way, the lines which are parallel to each other. The lines which are parallel to each other, and this I am going to consider it as L1. The second line I am going to consider it as L2. L1 intersect at x axis at one of the point and L2 intersect the x axis at one of the point. O is nothing but origin of the Cartesian coordinate system. And here with respect to this, I can write like this, that is, we know that the two lines are parallel to each other. We know that the two lines are parallel. We know that the two lines are parallel, and the two lines L1 and L2, two lines L1 and L2 can be taken, L1 and L2 can be taken in the form, two lines L1 and L2 can be taken in the form. So I am going to consider here slope intercept form, that is nothing but first line L1, I will write it as y is equal to m into x plus c1, and the second line I am going to write it as y is equal to m into x plus c2. So this is nothing but the first equation and the second equation. So here the result is nothing but find the distance between the two parallel lines. So if we are having two parallel lines, what is distance between the two parallel lines we should find out. And since the two lines are parallel to each other, distance between those two lines, that is nothing but perpendicular distance between the two lines L1 and L2. If any two lines are perpendicular parallel to each other, then the distance between two parallel lines is nothing but the perpendicular distance between the two lines L1 and L2. And here with respect to xy plane, we have considered xy plane. L1 is the first line and L2 is another line, in such a way that these two lines L1 and L2, they are parallel to each other. So here we are considering two lines which are parallel to each other, and already we have derived one condition, that is, if the two lines L1 and L2 are parallel to each other, what is condition with respect to their slopes? Condition with respect to their slopes is slopes are equal if two lines are parallel, which implies that their slopes are equal. And here y is equal to mx plus c. This represents the standard equation of line, that is slope intercept formula, where m represents the slope and c is nothing but the intercept. So two lines L1 and L2 can be taken in the form y is equal to mx plus c1 and y is equal to mx plus c2. This c1 is nothing but the y-intercept from origin to this point, this is C1, and from origin to this point, that is nothing but C2. C1 and C2, they represents the y-intercept with respect to first equation and the second equation. And since the two lines are parallel to each other, their slopes are same, So therefore with respect to two different lines, no need to mention it as M1 and M2. M1 and M2 are equal. So therefore I can write it as y is equal to mx plus c1 and y is equal to mx plus c2. Now let us consider the point of intersection of line L1 with respect to x-axis, correct? So what is meant by, here I can say that, okay, distance between these two lines L1 and L2. What is the distance between the two lines? If we are considering any two parallel lines, then distance between those two lines, that is nothing but perpendicular distance between the two lines L1 and L2. Here I am going to consider this, that is, so this distance I will consider it as distance from one point to the other line, and I am going to consider this as D. D represents the distance between the two lines. So let us consider coordinates of this point, and I am going to consider it as the point A. What are coordinates of the point A? So coordinates of the point A means A is the point which lie on x-axis, and A is nothing but point of intersection of x-axis and the line L1. So what is the equation of line L1? Line L1 is having the equation as y is equal to m into x plus c1, right? Y is equal to m into x plus c1. Since the point A lies on x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. So y coordinate is 0 means that is nothing but 0 is equal to mx plus c1, or c1 is equal to minus of m into x. So x can be written as, how to write x? x1 is nothing but x is equal to minus c1 divided by m. So therefore coordinates of the point A can be written as minus c1 divided by m, comma y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 because the point lie on the x-axis. So therefore the y coordinate is equal to 0, correct? So let us write the next point. The next point is nothing but, since the point A lies on the x-axis, its coordinates are, so what are coordinates of the point A? A is the point with the coordinates minus c1 divided by m, comma 0. Minus c1 divided by m, comma 0. So now we know the coordinates of the point, and already we know formula to find distance from a line to the point, correct? So what is the distance from a given point to the line? That formula already we have completed. That distance is given by a into x1 plus b into y1 plus c divided by root of a square plus b square. So this represents the distance from the point to the given line, correct? And here I can consider this A, I will consider it as the point, and the line is nothing but the line L2. So let us find the distance from the point A to the line L2, correct? From the point A to the line L2, that is, so here I can say that distance between the two lines, next point, that is distance between the two lines, distance between two lines is equal to the distance between two lines is equal to the length of perpendicular is equal to the length of perpendicular is equal to the length of perpendicular from the point A to the line L2, from the point A to the line L2. So distance between these two parallel lines, or distance between these two lines, that is nothing but distance from the point A, or perpendicular distance from the point A to the line L2. and here I can write it as, so therefore distance between the two lines, or I'll write it as distance. So distance is equal to, or distance between the two parallel lines is equal to, what is the formula? We are going to consider this formula, that is D is given by the formula A into x1 plus B into y1 plus C divided by root of a square plus b square, and here with respect to this diagram we know that A is a point with the coordinates minus c1 divided by m comma 0, that is coordinates of the point A are minus c1 divided by m comma 0, and the line is nothing but equation of the line L2. What is the line L2? So line L2 I can write it as y is equal to mx plus c2. Equation of the second line, that is nothing but y is equal to m into x plus c2. So this I am going to write it in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So which can be written as a into x m into xm plus y to the RHS, that becomes minus y plus c2 is equal to 0, correct? So now the value of a is equal to m, b is equal to minus 1, c is nothing but c2. x1 is nothing but c1 divided by m minus c1 divided by m, and y1 value is equal to 0. So if you are substituting in the formula, then that becomes a into x1, m into a value is nothing but, this is present in the form of a into x plus b into y plus c is equal to 0. What is the value of a? Value of a is equal to m. m into, what is x1? x1 is nothing but x coordinate of the point A, that is minus c1 divided by m, plus b into y1, b is minus 1 into 0, minus 1 into 0 plus c value is nothing but c2 whole divided by root of a square plus b square. A value is m, so therefore m square, plus b value is minus 1, that is nothing but minus 1 whole square. Or this I can write it as, which is equal to m cancels with respect to m, minus c1, second term is 0, minus c1 plus c2, that is nothing but c2 minus c1 divided by root of m square plus the constant 1. Or you can also write it as, since we are writing or we are considering the absolute sign, you can also consider the result in this form, that is distance is given by absolute value of c1 minus c2 divided by root of 1 plus m square. And the same result we are going to consider in the general form. What is general form of equation of a line? So general form of equation of a line is nothing but a into x plus by plus c equal to 0. That represents the general form or general equation of a line. So instead of the slope intercept formula, I'll write, so here we have completed the formula. Next point, that is if two lines are given in, if two lines are given in the general formula or general form, if two lines are given in the general form, that is if the first equation is a into x plus b into y plus c1 equal to 0, and the second equation is a into x plus b into y plus c2 equal to 0, then how to write formula for D? D is given by the formula, then that same formula becomes c1 minus c2 or c2 minus c1 divided by coordinates or coefficients of x and y, they are nothing but a and b. So that reduces to a square plus b square. So instead of the two lines L1 and L2, if the two lines are given in the form of ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0, then the distance can be written as absolute value of c1 minus c2 divided by root of a square plus b square. Let us consider problems with respect to the previous theorem, that is find the distance between the two parallel lines. So here the two equations are given, a into x plus b into y plus c equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Both the equations are present in the general form, and here we can verify the values of a and b. So values of A which are same in both the equations and values of B also same. C1 value is equal to 7 and C2 value is equal to 5. What is distance between the two lines? So distance between two lines is given by the formula, that is nothing but D is equal to absolute value of C1 minus C2 divided by root of A square plus B square, or we can write it as absolute value of C2 minus C1 divided by root of A square plus B square. So which is nothing but C1 value is equal to 7. 7 minus 5 divided by root of A square is nothing but 3 square, that is 9, plus B square is nothing but minus 4 whole square. Minus 4 whole square, so which can be written as 7 minus 5, that is 2, divided by root of 9 plus 4 square, that is nothing but 16, root of 9 plus 16, that is nothing but root 25. So root 25, or we can write the answer as that is nothing but 2 divided by 5 units. So distance between the two parallel lines, that is nothing but 2 by 5 units. So let us consider another question. Here also the two equations are present in the general form. A value is equal to 15, B value also same 8, and C1, C2 values are given. So what is distance between two lines? Distance between two lines is given by the formula D is equal to C1 minus C2 divided by root of A square plus B square, or I can write like this, that is which is equal to C1 value Ax plus By plus C1. What is the value of C1? That is nothing but minus 34 minus C2 value is equal to plus 31, that is minus 31 divided by root of A square plus B square. A square means that is nothing but 15 whole square plus B square, which is nothing but 8 square, and this simplification we can write it as 34 plus 31, that is nothing but 65 minus of 65 divided by root of this, I can write it as 15 square, which is nothing but 225 plus 8 square, which is equal to 64, or the final answer we can write it as 65 divided by 225 plus 64, or root of 225 plus 64, which is nothing but I can write it as divided by root of 289, that is nothing but 17 units. So that is 65 divided by 17 units, that is nothing but solution for the given question. So let us consider the third one. Third question is nothing but L into x plus y plus p equal to 0. And the second equation, L into x plus y minus r is equal to 0. So these two equations, initially I will write these two equations in the general form, that is L multiplied with x, that is L into x, plus L multiplied with y, that is L into y, plus p is equal to 0. Second equation is L multiplied with x, that is Lx, L multiplied with y, that is L into y, minus r is equal to 0. Consider with respect to these two equations, we are having values of L, that is values of A equal, and values of or coefficient of y also equal. Coefficient of x and coefficient of y, they are equal. So therefore the distance between the two lines, which can be written as D is equal to C1 minus C2, formula C1 minus C2 divided by root of A square plus B square, which is nothing but C1 minus C2. C1 value is equal to P minus of C2 value is nothing but minus R, minus of minus R, that is nothing but plus R, or I can write it as P plus R divided by coefficient of x is equal to L, that is A square means L square, plus coefficient of y is equal to L, which can be written as L square, or what is meant by L square plus L square? L square plus L square is equal to 2L square. What is square root of 2L square? Square root of 2L square, we can write it as root 2 into root of L square, that is nothing but L. So therefore this answer I can write it as P plus R divided by root of 2 into L, and that is nothing but distance between the two parallel lines L1 and L2. As the next concept, let us consider collinearity of 3 points. So what is meant by the points are collinear, and if we consider the term that is collinear, so it is meant by collinear, co, which implies that same, and linear, that means the points which are lie along the same line are said to be collinear points. Two or more points which are lying along the same line, they are considered as collinear points. And here we are going to consider the definition of collinearity of points with respect to the definition of slope. So when we can say that the 3 points A, B, C are collinear. So let us consider this definition, that is the 3 points A, B, C, 3 points A, B and C are collinear. 3 points A, B, C are collinear if and only if 3 points A, B, C are collinear if and only if slope of AB, if and only if slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, if and only if slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. So if we are considering 3 points in the xy plane, that is, so let us consider xo, x dash and yo, y dash lines. So if we are considering any 3 points A, B and C, so if these are the 3 points ABC, then the points ABC are said to be collinear, and here in order to prove the collinearity of 3 points, we are considering the definition of slope. If slope of the line joining 2 points AB is equal to slope of the line joining 2 points BC, then we can say that A, B, C are collinear. So let us consider one question with respect to this, that is 3 points. First question, 3 points P of h comma k, 3 points P of h comma k, comma Q of x1 comma y1, Q of x1 comma y1 and R of x2 comma y2 and R of x2 comma y2 lie on a line, then show that the expression is given, that is h minus x1, show that h minus x1 into y2 minus y1 is equal to k minus y1 into x2 minus x1, k minus y1 into x2 minus x1. So here it is given that what is given in the question, given that the 3 points lie on the same line. What is meant by 3 points lie on the same line? So if 3 points lie on the same line, then that implies that the points are collinear, right? Points are collinear, which implies that all the 3 points lie on the same line. So therefore here the 3 points are P, Q and R. P, Q and R, they lie on the same line, which implies they are collinear. What is meant by the points are collinear with respect to the slope of a line? That is, if slope of PQ is equal to slope of QR, then we can say that they are collinear. Let us write the solution. Solution for the given question. Since P, Q and R, since P, Q, R lie on a line, since P, Q, R lie on a line, they are collinear. They are collinear. So since the points A, B, P, Q, R are collinear, we can say that slope of PQ is equal to slope of QR. By the definition of collinearity of 3 points, we can say that since the points are collinear, we can say that slope of PQ is equal to slope of QR. What is meant by slope of PQ? We know if we are having any two line joining points P and Q, then the slope is given by the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, or slope of the points P and Q that is given by, I will consider the first point as x1 comma y1 and the second one as x2 comma y2, that is y2 minus y1. If it is required, you can write like this, that is x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2, y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 implies that y1 minus the value of k divided by x2 minus x1, that is x1 minus h is equal to, again the same definition we are applying for the slope of QR. For slope of QR, consider x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. y2 minus y1 is again y2 minus y1 value divided by x2 minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1, and here it is given in the question that we should prove that h minus x1 into y2 minus y1 is equal to k minus y1 into x2 minus x1. From this numerator term, I can take the minus 1 outside. So if you are taking minus 1 outside from the numerator, then that becomes minus of k minus y1 divided by, I will take minus 1 outside from the denominator, then that becomes minus of h minus x1 is equal to RHS side, that is nothing but y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, or these two minus 1 divided by minus 1, which is nothing but plus 1. So this cross multiplication, that gives the answer. We can write it as k minus y1 into x2 minus x1 is equal to RHS side, that is nothing but h minus x1 into y2 minus y1. So this is nothing but solution for the given problem. Solution for the given problem, that is we have proved that for the 3 points P, Q, R, the given condition satisfies. So let us continue with respect to the second question. Line through the points, line through the points, line through the points, line through the points P of minus 2 comma 6, line through the points P of minus 2 comma 6 and Q of 4 comma 8 and Q of 4 comma 8 is perpendicular to the line, is perpendicular to the line through the points, is perpendicular to the line through the points, is perpendicular to the line through the points, ordered pair 8 comma 12, ordered pair 8 comma 12, and this I can consider A of 8 comma 12 and B of x comma 24 and B of x comma 24. Find the value of x. Find the value of x, that is, so it is given that line which passes through the points P and Q, line which passes through the points P and Q is perpendicular to the line which passes through the points A and B, then find the value of x. And here the points are given in the form of ordered pairs, that is ordered pair x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 etc. So how to prove that, or how to get the value of x? What is given in the question? In the question it is given that one line is perpendicular to other line, and we know that if any two lines are perpendicular to each other, If any two lines are perpendicular to each other, then product of their slopes is equal to -1, right? So here I can write it as solution. Let us consider solution for this problem, that is since by the given question, that is since PQ is perpendicular to AB, since PQ is perpendicular to AB, I can write slope of PQ into slope of AB, slope of PQ into slope of AB is equal to -1. What is slope of PQ? Slope of PQ means, so if two ordered pairs are given, then the slope is given by the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And here I can write it as slope of PQ, that is first point I will consider it as x1 comma y1, second point with the coordinates x2 comma y2. Slope of PQ means y2 minus y1, that is 8 minus 6, 8 minus 6, that is 2, divided by x2 minus x1, that is 4 minus of minus 2, 4 plus 2, that is 6, into slope of AB. What is slope of AB? Slope of AB is nothing but 24 minus 12. If it is required, we can write 2 steps. Within 2 steps, I will write the solution. 8 minus 6 divided by 4 minus of minus 2 into slope of AB, let us write, that is 24 minus 12 divided by x minus of 8 is equal to -1. 8 minus 6, that is nothing but 2, divided by 4 plus 2, that is 6. 24 minus 12, that is 12, divided by x minus 8 is equal to minus of 1. And this I can write it as, so here the simplification we can consider 2 ones are 2 3s are 3 1 times and 3 multiplied 4 times, that is nothing but 12, or we can also write it as 4 divided by x minus 8 is equal to -1, which can be written as 4 is equal to x into -1 minus 6, minus 8 into -1, that is nothing but plus 8, or minus x to the LHS, that is plus x, can be written as 8 minus 4, 8 minus 4, which is nothing but 4, or that is nothing but value of the variable x with respect to the given two lines L1 and L2. And the first line that passes to the 2 points P and Q, and the second line that passes to the points A and B. Let us consider the next question, that is find the equation of the right bisector, find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the points 3, 4 and -1, 2. So here initially we should know what is meant by a right bisector. So what is meant by right bisector? So right bisector means it is a line which divides the other line into 2 equal parts, and that line is perpendicular to the other line. For example, so if you are considering like this, then this is nothing but the right bisector. So this AB I can consider it as right bisector of CD, because so this AB that divides CD into 2 equal parts, and at angle between AB and CD, that is nothing but the 90 degree, correct? So therefore, find the equation of the right bisector of the line joining points 3, 4 and -1, 2. I will consider A is a point with the coordinates 3, 4 and B be a point with the coordinates -1, 2. A is a point with the coordinates 3, 4 and B be a point with the coordinates -1, 2. So here I can consider, so these 2 points I will consider it as A with the coordinates 3, 4 and B is the point with the coordinates -1, 2. What is meant by right bisector? So right bisector means it is a line which divides the other line into two equal parts, and angle between these two, that is nothing but 90 degree. So this I am going to consider it as PM. And here find the equation of the right bisector. That means we should find out the equation of PM. We need to find out the equation of the line PM. So therefore here it is, we can say that required thing, or we need to find out what is required here. Equation of PM we should find out, that is find the equation of the line which passes through the 2 points P and M. Okay. So since M is the midpoint, by considering the midpoint formula we can find coordinates of the point M, correct? So how to get coordinates of the point M? Coordinates of the point M, they are given by the formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Since M is the midpoint of AB, so therefore M coordinates is equal to total coordinates of M, x1 plus x2, x1 comma y1 first point, and I will consider this as x2 comma y2. x1 plus x2 means 3 minus 1, that is 2, 2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2, that is 4 plus 2, 6 divided by 2, or this is also equal to 1 comma 3. M is a point with the coordinates 1 comma 3. Clear? So we know that coordinates of the point M, they are nothing but 1 comma 3. In order to get the equation of PM, we know that PM that passes through the point M with the coordinates 1 comma 3, that is point is given. So if we know the slope of PM, then we can consider slope point formula, and slope point formula is nothing but y minus y1 is equal to M into x minus x1, right? So therefore let us consider slope of PM, and since PM is perpendicular to AB, slope of PM is also equal to minus 1 divided by slope of AB, correct? So here I can write it as, since PM is perpendicular to AB, I can write like this, that is slope of PM into slope of AB, slope of PM into slope of AB is equal to minus of 1. Slope of PM into slope of AB is equal to minus of 1, because product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. So let us consider what is slope of AB. Slope of AB I can write it as, if we are having two ordered pairs, then the slope is given by y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus of 4 y2 minus y1 divided by x2 value is minus 1 minus of 3, 2 minus 4, that is minus 2 divided by minus 4, or which I can write it as 1 by 2. Slope of AB is equal to 1 by 2. What is slope of PM? So slope of PM I can write it as, slope of PM is equal to minus 1 divided by slope of AB. Slope of PM into slope of AB is minus 1. So slope of PM is nothing but minus 1 divided by 1 by 2, or I can write it as minus of 2. Now let us write the required equation. So what is the required equation? Required equation is nothing but, we can consider, we know the slope value, that is M, slope of PM, and PM passes through one point, that is M. So therefore required equation is nothing but y minus y1 is equal to M into x minus x1. So which can be written as y minus point, coordinates of the point M are 1 comma 3. So therefore y minus 3 is equal to, M is nothing but minus 2 into x minus of x1, that is 1. So this can be written as y minus 3 is equal to minus 2 into x plus 2, or minus 2x to the LHS, that is plus 2x plus y plus 2 to the LHS, that becomes minus 5 is equal to 0. 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. That is nothing but the required equation of the line, or that is the equation of the right bisector for the two line joining points A and B. So let us continue with respect to the next question. The perpendicular from the origin to the line y is equal to mx plus c. Perpendicular is drawn from the origin to the line. From the origin means with the coordinate 0, 0 to the line y is equal to mx plus c, meets it at the point minus 1, 2. So let us draw the rough diagram. Somewhere here I am going to consider this as the line y is equal to m into x plus c. This is nothing but the line y is equal to m into x plus c, and here I am going to consider from the perpendicular is drawn from the origin to the line. Somewhere here I will consider the origin O with the coordinates 0, 0. From the origin to the line y is equal to mx plus c, we are considering the perpendicular, and this perpendicular meets, so this I am going to consider it as m with the coordinates minus 1, 2. Origin line annu intersect aguva point m with the coordinates minus 1, 2. We should get the values of m and c. Clear? So here I can write the slope of OM. So since these two lines are perpendicular to each other, we can consider the slope of OM, and we can get the slope of this line L also. So this is nothing but the line L. So let us continue with respect to the first part, that is as the solution. In order to find the values of m and c, we need to get the value of m. Clear? So what is slope of OM? So let's write the first part as slope of OM is equal to, if you are having any two line joining points, then that is given by y2 minus y1, 2 minus 0, that is 2, divided by x2 minus x1, that is nothing but minus 1, or slope of OM is equal to minus 2. What is slope of the line now? Slope of the line can be written as, how to write slope of line? Line is perpendicular to OM, or OM is perpendicular to line. Therefore, product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. So slope of the line can be written as minus 1 divided by, I can say that this is slope of OM. Clear? Slope of OM I can consider, that is minus 1 divided by slope of OM, which can be written as minus 1 divided by minus 2, or that is nothing but 1 by 2. That is nothing but 1 by 2. And also we know that this point m of minus 1, 2, that lies on the line L. So I can say that since m of minus 1, 2, since m of minus 1, 2 lies on y is equal to mx plus c. Since the point minus 1, 2 lies on the line y is equal to mx plus c, we can say that this equation satisfies, or this point satisfies the equation. A point, a line idu equation annu satisfy ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. So therefore I can substitute x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to plus 2 in this equation. Y is replaced by 2, 2 is equal to m into x. X value is equal to minus 1, minus 1 into m, that is minus m, plus the constant c you can write as it is, that is 2 is equal to minus m plus c. And here by considering the equation and by using the value of m, we can get the value of c also. So what is the value of c? That is 2 is equal to minus of m value. What is slope of the line? Slope of the line is nothing but 1 by 2 plus the constant c. So c you can write it as 2 plus 1 by 2. Directly you can write the answer. 2 plus 1 by 2, that is nothing but 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, that is 5, 5 divided by 2. So therefore here I can say that value of m is equal to 1 by 2 and value of c is equal to 5 by 2. value of m is equal to 1 by 2 and the value of c is equal to 5 divided by 2.